Like, share, subscribe. Live for Love TV. Awesome!
Hello, everybody. My name is Caleb, and you're watching Live for Life TV. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Hi, Kuya here. I'm watching Live for Love TV. Live for Love TV, very educative program. Please subscribe, like, and share. Bless up, Aya.
Welcome back to Live for Love TV. Today's the 27th day, the 7th month of the 23rd year inside the 21st century. Hope everyone's doing extremely well out there. I hope you don't hear too much noise in the background, but you know when you're on the outside, you don't control the forces. So if you do, sorry, I'll apologize for that now. My voice is a bit muffly, so I've tried to stay away from YouTube for a little while, but you know, you can't stay away forever. Once you got life and strength, you have to do your thing. Now, today on Live for Love TV, I'll have to do something a little bit different from everybody else that does as normal, because I'm not a controversial person, but some of the things that I believe and some of the things that I have agreed with and some of the things I put forward are deemed controversial. But I don't see myself a controversial person. It's just a view, just a view. Now, today for me, I'm going to call on Live for Love TV Rich People's Appreciation Society. Rich People's Appreciation Society. Now, that's a generalization. That doesn't mean you appreciate every single person who's got money, but or is rich or wealthy. But I'm saying Rich People Appreciation Society because a lot of people who watch some of these videos on social medias and YouTubes and whatever come from a very ordinary background. You can call it poor, working class, everyday background, just like me, myself. And they've never been taught to respect rich people or to even have any love for rich people. In fact, to be quite honest, most of the time through to music and things that are said, you know, on in the communities and stuff like that, it's the complete opposite. They're actually taught to dislike rich people, to hate rich people. In fact, rich people are probably the reason they believe that they are poor. Well, in Live for Love TV, I know that's complete foolishness. It's nothing goes like that whatsoever. But that's what I've been telling you before, and I'll continue to say. Other people can have their own views. Now, the reason why I say show some love for rich people, because rich people are human beings, just like everybody else. And the fact that they may be rich financially doesn't mean they don't have a world of problems. Not the exact same problems you may have, because maybe you believe most of your problems are based on just wealth, just money. But they'll have maybe just as many problems. Maybe they'll have even more problems. Biggie Small said, more money, more problems, you know? So even he, when he was starting to make money, started to realize that money doesn't take you out of your problems. So we need to learn to appreciate everybody, not just the ghetto man, the street man, where we come up and say, yeah, man, we have to respect the ghetto youth, them, and respect them. Yeah, respect them, absolutely, and love them, absolutely. But why don't you love the rich people? What have they done? Or what is in our minds that tell us that there's something wrong with them? Is it that old cliche when you hear people, oh, that guy over there is filthy rich, stinking rich, dirty rich? I mean, listen to these words people are talking about with rich people. I mean, it's put in your mind from very young that being rich is a bad thing or a horrible thing. And it grows with people and people live with it and they actually start to believe in it and they have no care for anybody. If they hear something happens to a rich person, they go, oh, who cares about him? He's loaded anyway. What a sad, sad state to be in. Because if you look at anybody in any community, I don't care if it's a sports star from the poor communities or they're a rap star or reggae stars or music pop stars, you look at any community, when people start to make money and start to get into that what we call 1% and that rich thing, most of the time all they seem to do is to pose and show off on those who don't have money. Boasting, they're bragging about what they've got and how their bank book's fat and they're flossing and they're this and that. Who are they showing off? They can't be showing off on rich people because rich people got it and they had it a long time ago. So who are they showing off? They're obviously showing off on the very people that's probably put them right where they are. Why would somebody do that? Is there something wrong with our minds that we would do something like that? We become multi-millionaires and all of a sudden we got the Range Rover, we got this, we got that, we're bragging and we got all black cars that we drive in this state and all. Who are these people flossing on? Who are they showing off on? Because that's what they're doing. They're bragging and boasting on the very people that not only made them there, but are poor like they were once upon a time. And that's a sad state of affairs. So as I said, when it comes to rich people, we have to show some love to them, just like how we show love to our own people, our own poor, our own bracket, what you would call our own bracket, like to say your cousin, your brother, your sister. They don't have any extra money than you have, so you don't have a problem loving them. But for some reason, you have a problem showing love to people who've got 500 million or 1 billion. And that's because you think they're guilty of something. That's the only reason it could be. And the fact that you think that, oh, they have got something you haven't got, and therefore they have no problems. As I said in the beginning, a lot of them sometimes have a lot more problems than me and you will ever even dream of. Believe me, they have a lot more problems. So we need to show love for everybody, and especially for those of you who want to be upwardly mobile. If you're already showing disrespect and hate and bad-mindedness towards people who have got money, what happens when you get that money? You're going to be paranoid, because you're going to know that all the people in your environment, your friends, your family, are going to be thinking about you just that way, because that's how you grew. That's what you know. So take a think about these things and separate yourself. You know that you don't have that hate for people just because they got money and just because they're living uptown. You don't naturally hate them naturally. If they have a dislike or a hate for you who are living downtown, that's on them. But I can tell you, I've met a lot of people uptown, and they're not all like that. They don't all look down and say, oh, all the people down there are bad and all the people are this or that. But if you're living uptown and you look downtown and you see 80, 90, 95% of the people hate you uptown, how are you going to feel about them downtown? You're going to say, oh, yeah, wonderful. I'm going to have them around me every day. I'm going to check them, bring them into my front parlor. You're not going to do that. Nobody would. Nobody in their right mind. That's why people talk about people getting rich and switch. It's not that they want to switch, but they realize if they don't switch, then they could find themselves in trouble with some of the people who, because remember, it only takes one person in your environment that you're in not to like you to give you a lot of problems. It doesn't mean everybody hates you. It doesn't mean everybody thinks that you grew up with as jealous of you, but it don't take much. It takes one person, just one person to get through the net, and your life could change. So take a think about these things, and remember, when we live for Love TV, it's love for everyone. We don't separate the people because they've got bags of money or because they're rich. Take care. See you soon. Live for Love TV.
People, one step more.